Shooters, welcome back to the Shooters Bay. This is Cooter. In today's video, we're going to do the first video in a series of videos that I want to do called the Shootout. And the Shootout is going to be a series of competitions between different pistols of different categories in my collection. We're going to do a shootout between all of the compacts, all of the subcompacts, the full sizes. And then at the end of each bracket, so to speak, the winner from each bracket is going to go against each other to declare the number one pistol in my safe. And we're going to do this together. So there's no questions asked which one is the better pistol. And we're going to have fun doing it because we got plenty of material to work with. So the first shootout is going to be a shootout amongst two compacts in my safe, the Glock 19 and the Ruger American Compact. I'm going to give you guys the categories, and I want you to get a pencil and paper. I want you to write down the categories, and I want you to give the points the way you feel like they should be given. And in the comment section, if you disagree with the points I gave, just put it down there what you would have done, and let's just have fun doing it. Please don't be down in the comment section on some butthurt type of stuff because you're a Glock guy in the Ruger 1 or you're a Ruger guy in the Glock 1, vice versa. Just don't be down there being all butthurt. It's fun. Let's have fun doing this. And again, the points it's going to be my opinion basically because I'm the one doing the shootout. So how I feel about each one might be a little bit different on some things. Some things is just, it is what it is. But when it comes down to like feel and hand, everybody's hand sizes are different. So some categories is going to be subjective to me and yours might be a little bit different. So let's just go ahead and have fun. Get your pencil and paper. Get your points, and at the end, drop your points down in the comment section, and let's have some fun doing it. I'm going to give you guys the categories to write them down so we can do this together. Okay, so the first category is going to be looks. 2 is going to be trigger. 3 is going to be value. 4 is going to be takedown. 5 is going to be presentation. 6 is going to be grip, feel, and hand. 7 is going to be the sights. 8 is going to be QC for quality control. 9 is going to be concealability. 10 is going to be support. 11 is going to be shootability. 12 is going to be reliability. And 13 is going to be warranty. And each gun is going to get their points tallied up at the end. And I declare a winner for shootout round 1. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. First category is going to be looks. So let's go ahead and take a look at each one. So this is the Glock 19. This is my Navy Tribute Edition. Ignore the Navy Tribute color scheme because I know it makes it look a lot better than it normally would. But imagine just if you would, if this was a standard black Glock right out the box. So this is the look of a Glock. It's clear, guys. I'm just showing you the barrel. I know a lot of you don't like that, but it is what it is. So that's the Glock. Here's the Ruger American. Okay, category 1, I gave looks to the Ruger American. It's a better looking pistol. 2 is going to be trigger. Both of these guns got decent triggers. I'm going to go ahead and give the 5 points to the Glock. It has a better break, it has a crisper break. It has a slightly better reset. The Ruger is no slouch. It has a great trigger, again, but the Glock edges it out just a little bit. 3, value. That's a no-brainer. The value proposition definitely goes to the Ruger. MSRP on this Gen 4 is probably about $500. They hover around $500 to about $525 for Gen 4s because the Gen 5s are out. Rugers, as the generations come out, they don't really drop much on the previous generation. Maybe 50 so bucks. That's it. Maybe 50 to 100 bucks you'll see shaving off the previous gen, but the prices really don't move a lot. I'll say this about the Glock. So the prices are consistent, but there's not a whole lot of movement in that price. The Ruger, on the other hand, I think this one came out probably about 2 years ago. It had an MSRP of $579. Right now, you can catch these on the regular for about $400. CDN Sports right now got the Ruger American Compact on sale for $319, and it's been that price for quite some time. So on value, I'm going to have to go ahead and give it to the Ruger American. Now, a lower price don't always mean a better value, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a better value because it has a much lower price. Not just a lower price, a much lower price. The price is so much lower that it justifies the cost of an extra magazine for the Glock. So even if you bought an extra magazine for the Ruger, you're still coming in cheaper. So that's where the value is right there. Now, what they come with, you'll see the Glock comes with 3 mags, comes with a mag loader, it comes with cleaning tools, and it comes with a decent amount of back straps. As you can see here with the American, you're going to get 2 magazines. You're going to get 2 additional, along with the one that's on it, back straps. You're going to get an extension ring for your 17 rounder, and you're going to get a flat base plate. So you get a good value with the Ruger American for $319, or we'll just say $400. The $319 is not, that price isn't really good everywhere. So I'm going to use the good for everywhere price. We'll say $400, okay? $400 to $500. All right, so right there. Better value Ruger. Next category is number 4, which is going to be Takedown. Both of them take down with ease. The Glock, everybody knows how easy Glocks take down. A lot of guns mimic this style of takedown. However, the Ruger take down very easily. More so because on the Ruger, I'm not going to take them down for you guys. You can just watch each one of my unboxings on each one to see the takedown. The Ruger you can take down without pulling the trigger. So no dry firing is needed for takedown. So I'm going to go ahead and give the point for takedown to the Ruger American. No dry firing needed to take it down. Next up is going to be presentation. Again, point Ruger. Look at the presentation when you open the box. Everything is in a beautiful hard case. All your accessories is in their own little molds. Over on the Glock, presentation isn't terrible, but you just got the pistol and the mags laying on top of the foam. It's okay. Don't get me wrong. It's not the worst, but it's not as good as the presentation on this. When you open a box of the Ruger American, you really going to feel like you got your money's worth with the presentation. So presentation, Ruger. Grip, feel, and hand. Now, again, like I said, some of these categories are going to be a little subjective. I have big hands, so the Glock 19. Now, I'm just going to drop the mag in. It is hot, but I'm not going to rack it just to show you guys real quick, and I'm going to take it right out. So really good grip for me on the Glock. Now I'm going to put in the 12 rounder on the American. It's hot, but I'm not going to rack. Just as good with the magazine in. Just as good. It's just as good. So for me, I gave grip, feel, and hand, I gave them a tie. So each one got 5 points. Next one up is going to be sights, number 7. The Glock sights out the box are really not good. Almost everybody who owns a Glock change out the sights. That's something that's on my list. I didn't get around to it yet, but I'm definitely changing those out. They're not that good. Right out the box, the Ruger American got Novak sights. These are awesome, awesome sights. So sights goes to Ruger. Okay, next one up is going to be number 8, QC, which is quality control. Both of these pistols are well made. Both of them are quality. Both of these got great internals. Both of them got capture spring and guide rods. There's no creaks and rattles in these pistols. I gave both of them a tie for quality control, 5 points each. Concealability. I went ahead and gave 5 points to the Ruger. It's a slightly smaller pistol, which is going to make it a little easier to conceal. But on the flip side, the American is a little heavier, but for concealability is about the size, not so much the weight. So let's take a look at that. They're both compacts, but as you see, the Ruger American does have a shorter barrel, and it's shorter all the way around. Even the grip or handle, whichever you like to call it, is shorter. So it makes it a little bit more concealable. Not a whole lot. Again, I'm not being dramatic here. It's not a whole lot more concealable, but it is more concealable. Let's see. Support. Hands down, support's going to go to the Glock. If it's made for a gun, you can get it for this gun. It doesn't matter. We're not even going to get into all the things you can do with a Glock for us. Trigger jobs, slide jobs. It's ridiculous the amount of stuff you can get for this gun. So hands down, support Glock. This got the support almost like an iPhone, where if they make phone accessories, it's made for the iPhone and nobody else. Trust me, this guy, you can do whatever you want. Sky's the limit with a Glock. If you got the money, sky's the limit. Let's see. 11 is going to be shootability. How do they handle at the range? I think they both shoot really, really good. I get just a little bit less recoil, felt recoil on the American because it is a heavier pistol, but they shoot good. The Glock, I think I got about, what I got through this one? I think I got about 600 rounds through this one. It's a flat, great shooter. It's just there. It's just really flat and smooth. No problems with either one of them. They both shoot great. So far as shootability, again, that's a tie, 5 points each. Both of these guns shoot well. Next one is reliability. The Glock is proven. This gun comes from a proven pedigree. The Ruger is also proven. They make some really awesome guns. I've got maybe a couple hundred through this one. No issues, even using Winchester white box. That's what I use for practice, or even Blazer brass. No issues. I got more rounds through the Glock, but I'm going to give both of these a tie for reliability. Look, guys, I'll be honest with you. You'd be hard-pressed nowadays to find a polymer striker-fired pistol that's not going to be reliable for you. You'd be hard-pressed. They're out there. Don't get me wrong. They're definitely out there. There's some Jamomatics out there, but you'd be hard-pressed to find one that just won't feed or they won't feed or eject or anything like that. So both of these, I'm going to go ahead and give them the tie for reliability, 5 points each. Warranty, I'm going to have to, now they both got great warranties. If anybody, I know people who have warranty issues with Glock for us, not bad issues, but they had issues with their Glocks and they had to send them in or whatever. One person I do know, Glock charged them for a repair, which I didn't think was cool, but whatever. Ruger, I haven't had no issues with this, but just by doing research, looking on some of the message boards and things like that, Ruger warranty appears to be the shit, if you would. Okay, right up there with Walther. Walther has a great warranty as well. So that's the end of the categories. The points is Glock has 30 points. The Ruger pulled away big time with 55 points. Now, if you guys disagree with the way I pointed them out, or, the way I gave them the points, go ahead and just drop it down in the comment section and just tell me what you would have gave points for, what you would have took points away from, and let me know your final score. My final score is going to be 55 points Ruger, 30 points for the Glock. Each category was 5 points. They're both great pistols. I'm proud to own both of them. I'm very happy to own both of them. Hell, I carry both of them. So it's not a matter for me which one I think is better. It's just in different categories, each one got its strengths and weaknesses. So in this one, the champion of round one of the shootouts is going to be the Ruger American. Stay tuned to see who the Ruger American is going to go up against next. I do believe he has 2 direct competitors, and stay tuned for the next one.